got something big coming up.
Gosh. I'm so excited right now.
Hold this one up so they can see this. Babe.
This one here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now show them the last one. Now hold this one with pride, babe. Now you ready?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and take the blindfold off you.
You don't have to wear a uniform to understand loyalty. You don't have to serve in combat to grasp the meaning of sacrifice. But when someone does wear that uniform, when someone does put everything on the line, their safety, their future, their life, to protect others, then betrayal takes on an entirely different shade. It stops being just personal. It becomes a wound to something bigger, to trust, to honor, to decency. This isn't just a story about infidelity. This is a story about betrayal at the worst possible moment. While one partner stood guard in a foreign land, the other unlocked the door back home. While one wrote letters with trembling hands, unsure if he'd live to send the next, the other crafted excuses with smooth fingers and even smoother lies. This isn't a marriage that failed, it's a commitment that was abandoned, a vow that was violated, and a man who was left behind not by war, but by the one person who was supposed to wait for him. We often celebrate the bravery of soldiers, but rarely do we talk about the psychological toll they carry, not just from the battlefield, but from home. To be cheated on while serving, while deployed, disconnected, and vulnerable, is a betrayal that cuts in ways most people will never understand. Because for that soldier, every day is a question: will I make it back? And for every letter, every message, every video call, there's only one anchor: the hope that someone is waiting, someone is loyal, someone is holding the line back home. When that's ripped away, it isn't just the heart that breaks, it's the spirit. What do you call it when the one you trusted most chooses betrayal not in a moment of weakness, but during your hour of greatest risk? What do you call it when you come home not to open arms, but to a lie so deeply rooted it poisons every memory you carried with you overseas? You call it what it is: cowardice disguised as love, selfishness painted as liberation, and cruelty wrapped in silence. And let's be honest, cheating is always ugly, but there is something uniquely vile about choosing infidelity while your partner is serving your country. It isn't just a personal failure, it's an insult to the sacrifices made. To take the comfort of freedom while rejecting the responsibility of faithfulness is to spit in the face of everything a military spouse endures. The long nights, the uncertainty, the ache of absence, all of it replaced by a moment of pleasure? A selfish thrill? Let's not pretend this was an accident. This wasn't a lapse. This was the choice. A decision made repeatedly, deliberately, in full awareness of what it meant. And that's what makes it so repulsive. Because the cheat is to lie, but to do so while your partner is thousands of miles away, enduring hardship, possibly facing death, is to abandon your humanity. Where's the outrage? Where's the accountability? Why is it the one who returns home, damaged, changed, but loyal, is often the one left picking up the pieces while the betrayer escapes judgment under the thin veil of "it just happened"? We have to stop normalizing this. We have to stop treating betrayal like it's just a phase, like it's some messy human thing we should all just get over. Because when betrayal meets sacrifice, when disloyalty mocks devotion, It stops being just a relationship problem. It becomes a moral collapse. Do you know what it takes for a soldier to leave everything behind? To kiss their children goodbye, not knowing if they'll return? To hold their spouse's face in trembling hands one last time before shipping off to a desert or jungle or frozen outpost? To bleed, to starve, to suffer, so others don't have to. Now imagine doing that, only to return home and find out that the person you trusted most, the person you were fighting to come back to, wasn't fighting for you. You were giving your place in the bed to someone else. They were building something real, something intimate, with a stranger, while you were dodging bullets and burying your brothers in arms. And don't talk to me about it was complicated. What's complicated is trying to call home with a satellite phone while being shelled. What's complicated is carrying the trauma of war and trying to reintegrate into a life that moved on without you. What's complicated is the soldier, not the cheater. Infidelity during deployment isn't just disloyal, it's a form of emotional warfare. It robs someone of peace when they need it most. It plants doubt, shame, and bitterness in a place that was supposed to be sacred, their home. And for many, it doesn't just break a marriage, it breaks trust in people altogether. And let's be plain. If you cannot remain loyal while your spouse is deployed, if distance and time make you forget the man or woman risking their life for this country and for you, then don't marry a soldier. Don't wear the ring. Don't take the vow, because that vow isn't just romantic. It's sacred.
It means something, especially when tested. There are women and men out there, military spouses, who hold the line with just as much strength as the soldier overseas. They wait. They raise children alone. They sleep next to an empty pillow and pray every night that the knock on the door is never a folded flag. They are the real ones. The ones who understand what loyalty means when it hurts. So, when someone throws that all away for some meaningless fling, when they reduce months of sacrifice into one night of betrayal, they don't just dishonor their partner. They dishonor every spouse who stayed faithful, every family that stayed strong, every soldier who came home, or didn't, believing they were loved. You don't have to be perfect to be loyal. You don't have to be fearless to be faithful. But you have to choose it every day, especially when it's hard. Especially when the person you love is too far away to see you, but close enough to still believe in you. This isn't just a scandal. It's a tragedy. Not because someone cheated, but because someone who should have known better chose not to care.